We're here once again for our feature matches here, week 2 Pioneer Masters League. And we got Jack H. Rakic here up against Kevin I. Both of them feature match regulars, I would say. Both of them off to a pretty good start this league. Jack at 7-2, Kevin at 6-3, both looking to end their week on a high note here. What's Kevin working with?
Okay, so Kevin's got some blue and some red because you gotta consider Thunder Drake, Heated Debates, Sight Beyond Sight, and Treasure Cruise.
Okay, this looks like a blue red type of deal here potentially.
Yep, and this he just drew Dragon Lord. What's Dragon Lord called?
Is it
Didn't see
which color is it?
blue black.
Okay, so it's Gauntlet
Dragon Lord
Silumgar.
Slumgar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what the presumably at least part of the reason he's got the black.
Yeah, so I played Jack earlier today, and he had more of he had like an Abzan deck. It looks like it's going to be. It looks like he did change decks after I provided him with a pack containing one of the cards in his hand, which is card Velomachus Lorehold, which is a big mythic Boros colored dragon. So he's playing some variation of Mardu here. All right. Well, Gearcrafter kind of deals with this board all at once, except for the fact that he is going to be able to grow his creatures a little bit here with the shoulder to shoulder. So, in hand, aside from the Boros Dragon, he's got an 8 drop here, the Ashen Rider. He's got a Phalanx Leader, which is currently uncastable, and Artful Maneuver being the only thing he can cast at this time. All right, he does draw the Imperious Oligarch here, so that'd be something to do. Thunderdrake, I believe, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, it gets a +1
Yeah.
counter, but it's gone now. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it could maybe work with the Sight Beyond Sight, but no, now it's not going to.
yeah, back in War of the Spark, that card was pretty good. It was pretty easy to get like one counter on it, and being a 3/4 flyer is plenty good enough, and then you can just go up from there. So yeah, at some point, yeah, Jack's drawn a Chandra Flamecaller, which has 2 red symbols in its mana cost. So yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you play 3 colors, especially ones with demanding mana cost. Yeah, so
Well,
the 4 cards in his hand cost white white, 5 red white, 4 red red, and 4 white white black black. So
Kevin's thinking about whether he wants a land to play the. Oh, he got a land. He drew a land anyway to play the Love or the Fight with Fire, which he took.
yeah, so he's trying to figure out. My opponent hasn't really played any removal yet. How likely am I to get my Dragon Lord Silumgar removed here? And the answer is not likely whatsoever. Yeah, so he's drawn a Bile Blight, which at least is a castable spell, but nothing really to Bile Blight here. Yeah, so Dragon Lord Solengard just says when it comes in, it gains control of a creature or planeswalker for as long as you control the dragon. So
He's gonna treasure cruise now. He's got 4 cards in his graveyard.
sounds good to me. I am a Treasure Cruise fan over here. Yeah, so I guess black splashes for the dragon and maybe a couple other things. I guess we'll see when we get into sideboarding. Yeah, not much Jack could do here. Despite having 5 cards in hand, he can only cast one of them. It doesn't have any really good targets either. So what's Kevin still working with
Uh,
here?
Mumbling Mystic and the 2/1 trample when you play a land, it gets 1/1.
Uh,
You, landfall 2/1 trample.
oh, the McKindy, yeah,
Yeah.
the slide runner, and he's got a Sky Theater Strix here, which gets +1/+0 whenever you cast a non-creature spell.
Here's Gust of Wind.
Yeah, yeah. So he can Mystic, he can Gust of Wind, the Combat Professor, attack for like 8 here or 7. Yeah, not looking great here for Jack.
Yeah, maybe if you can remove it, you can. make something happen. The Dragon Lord Slum guy.
He's drawn a Plains, which now means he could cast Phalanx Leader and Bioblight, but yeah, this power of the Dragon and Silumgar, that's a card that usually if your opponent hasn't played a removal yet and you play it, it probably dies most of the time, but Jack just did
This
not have
is
a way to deal with
heavy.
it. Bond of Insight, all value here. Each player mills four, and then you can get back two instants or sorceries.
Yeah.
It does
Can
exile
this fight?
itself, so you can't keep looping it, but
Yeah.
I mean, this looks like there's not really a way out here unless Jack has a board wipe he can draw immediately.
Yeah.
Pretty scary showing here from Kevin. Like, if I'm Jack, I mean, I don't know all the contents of his deck. I know he has a bunch of pretty scary cards that are stuck in his hand, but this is a pretty terrifying display here from Kevin. So see if Jack can get his mana in order a little bit better. Yeah, so he's playing heated debate, Velomachus, Lorehold, and the Chandra, and a Dreadbore, and the rest of his deck is white and black with a lot of two drops. So should be able to get on board reliably, but unfortunately, there his mana just
Okay,
didn't
so
work out.
for the black he's got 3 Devour Flesh, 2 Possessed Scab, and Cruel what was the card called again?
The Dragon Lord.
Cruel Revival
Okay, okay, and the
on
Dragon
top
Lord.
of the Dragon Lord, yeah.
Yeah, so Devour Flesh is usually a card I'm not looking to play or really ever splash. But if he's missing removal, if he's missing interaction, you know, it does the trick sometimes. Or maybe he's just come across people playing a bunch of Glade Cover Scouts, and he's just like, I want to kill the hexproof creatures. Yeah,
Yeah, I ended up playing some Devour because I switched to blue black greed because I got far away with the spells and and like it kept hitting the 1/1 fly the Pilgrim's Eyes and I was just like I wish I was not playing this card.
yeah, that's been mostly my experience with the card. It's like it just you don't get to kill the thing that you want to kill. Like sometimes they have like two really good creatures as their only creatures, and then you get one of them. But it's always going to be the one. Like opponent still has the choice at the end of the day. Like if
Okay.
I have Devour Flesh in my deck, I think I'm just hoping that it's always in my opening hand, and I just kill their two drop with it and be done with it. Because the later it goes, the worse it
Yeah.
gets. But like I said, if you're hard up for removal, you know, you play them.
Okay, so
Yeah, what's he got going this game?
got a Zephyr Winder, I think was this card.
It's a 2/1 flyer. Yeah, it's Zephyr Winder.
Yeah, and 2 Yacht for Gear Crafters.
Okay, so he's going to be curving out here while Jack is. He did not
Yeah.
have a source
Well,
other than a plains until this turn.
unfortunately, you can't quite curve out with it, but
Oh, well, well,
you
Jack.
also don't have another land.
Yeah, Jack did not have a black source until he drew the Shambling Net, so he was going to be stuck playing not too many spells. But now he's at least got some options here. I'm assuming he's going to start with the Sin Collector to take a look at the hand, and he sure is.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the only one.
Okay, well, there you go.
Might as well.
And he's seeing some scary cards here.
Yeah, but not the lands to cast them yet.
Yeah, so for Jack, it's literally just like five creatures in hand. He's got Basilica Screecher, Syndicate Messenger, Ghostblade Eidolon, Imperious, Oligarch, and then from Strixhaven he's got Spiteful Squad, and he's drawn the Chandra for good measure here, the double red card that he is extremely far from casting. So I'm guessing he's going to play the bird. Yeah.
It's a land.
Okay, so not an untapped land, but next turn he'll be able to play Kasmina or potentially
Yeah.
possess Scab if he gets an untap. Well, he's got a mountain, so he's halfway to casting Chandra, kind of.
Yeah, I hate splashing double pipped cards. It's just
Yeah,
like
well, I just call it not a splash. I just say I just say it's three colors, but people argue with me about that. But yeah, it's just the card has to be so absurdly powerful. I'm not Chandra is extremely powerful, but I'm not sure it's in that stage of like absurd power level to splash it. Like I think in contrast, the Chandra from Foundations was probably like one of those cards that it was probably correct to like um, have your mana base completely demolished to try and play that. But this one,
Mm.
it's it's good, but we'll see. We'll see if he gets to cast it. So the problem that Jack's facing now is that with no removal in hand, anything good he plays is just going to get taken by Silumgar as soon as the sixth land comes, right? So like he doesn't have any way to remove it. So he's just sitting here, just waiting for his creature to be taken away. So he has to choose what he wants to play pretty carefully here. And
Yeah.
Kevin is gonna keep this Casmino alive to loot once more. Very, 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 very strong planeswalker there. Yeah, so he does have a Ghostblade Eidolon in hand. He opted not to cast it as a creature there. Not really making much headway on this board.
And doesn't have the land, but I guess he doesn't really need to cast. He doesn't really want to cast the Slumgo yet anyway. Can
Yeah,
wait.
good problem to have when your Dragonlord Silumgar doesn't get a good creature. Yeah, it's a good problem to have. It's like, oh, I could cast my Dragonlord Silumgar, but all I'm taking is some 2/2 Death Touch or a Basilica's creature. But I mean, still value.
Two Prismari commands.
Is that one of the that's one of the cards he's got?
Yeah, he just drew it. You got Burning Prophet. He's got the Murmuring Mystic and Prismari command.
Oh, Burning Prophet. Now you're talking my language. I used to play that card a lot in War of the Spark.
I had a Burning Prophet in OTJ. It was really nice.
It's so good. That card is really, really good. The Scry one is just so nice on top of the low pump ability. Like, we're used to like a 2 mana 1/3 with like some prowessy type ability, if not prowess itself, then something similar. But the Scry one was just a nice little touch.
Yeah, Kevin's currently disconnected. It seems,
Oh,
but
okay.
his stream is working, but he's disconnected from the game.
Okay. So as long as we communicate that, as long as he's in communication with somebody, Jack perhaps, to inform of the situation, we'll hopefully wait it out here. Yeah, I was gonna say he's taking a long time deciding what to do with his discard here, but turns out
Yeah.
his stream has paused.
His stream like paused for a second, and then his stream kept going, but then he was disconnected from the game. But he reconnected now. So,
Okay,
well, at least it said he reconnected, but it's not giving him the option to discard a card. So,
huh? That is not what we like to see.
yeah, my experience. Oh, he ended the stream. My experience with the client is that I never bother waiting for it to reconnect. I'll just close it and open it. It never works out.
Yeah, if I see it's like waiting for server or something, I just crash the thing. Jack is bemoaning the Silumgar that is sitting there staring him in the face. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but
He's back.
okay. Is he able to discard a card?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Very good.
and
Crisis
he's got his
Reversal.
burning prophet. Okay,
No, not the Burning Prophet.
maybe he'll get it back with the possessed scab.
Ah, we can hope. So what's this? Just attack with a 2/2. Okay. Okay, he's drawn an Ob Nixilis Cruelty, so that is actually an answer to the Silumgar. However, he will need 2 extra mana if the Kesmina is still in play. So now he's going to bestow his Ghostblade Eidolon. He's just deciding what to put it on, and the Death Toucher looks pretty enticing here.
Yeah, but the Prismari command's coming out here,
Two
and it also gives a
damage,
treasure to.
yeah, 2 damage and a treasure or draw 2, discard 2. And he does get a big
Treasure
flyer
that's been
left
cast.
over here, so I think he should be okay. I think if I'm him, I just okay. Interesting choice here. I do want to kill the Kazmina if I'm him, just because the pseudo ward ability is very annoying. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, he's just gonna run out the Silumgar. Silumgar is gonna get taken away here, and he will be able to get rid of the Kazmina as well.
you seen something with this attack? Wait.
Huh? Do we know? I don't know. Not sure why he wanted to attack into the 3/3, but I mean, opponent's not low enough to warrant that. I don't think. Yeah, he says I don't have to kill this Kazmina, but I would like to. It's annoying enough. Ooh, Murmuring Mystic, and he doesn't have anything to stop that, so that may be a problem.
Is he gonna get off this possessed guy? Maybe the Prismari command again?
And the Silumgar is in exile, so he can't get that back. You would, your mind would be drawn to that first and foremost. But okay,
Yeah.
Jack's taking a look at his graveyard now. What's actually in there, and I think he highlighted Prismaric Command as the best possible thing to get back. Yeah, here it comes.
Just do Dragon Lord or Tugga, but
Oh,
can't cast it?
he has Dragon Lord Atarka as well.
Yes.
Okay, so he has a green card in there. Yeah, Dragon Lord Atarka is a very scary card as well. It divides, I believe, 5 damage amongst any number of creatures or planeswalkers when it comes in,
Yeah, that's right.
and it's just a 7 mana 8/8 flying, probably trample,
Grapple?
probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Atarka would do. Yeah, so he's got a bit of a yeah. Jack's got a decent little flyer army here. Yeah, so
Jack's
Jack does have
getting.
the shambling vent here. Don't
Oh.
know if Kevin.
Kevin's got a heated debate
Okay,
for it.
so it looks like he's probably going to use it on that. Yeah, this is going to deal. Okay, so now he can artful maneuver to keep it alive. Okay, so he's going to be able to keep it
Probably gonna
alive here.
probably gonna Prismari command.
He doesn't. Prismari commanding on the shambling vent doesn't do too
I mean,
much.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, it'll kill it in total, right? But or wait, does it?
Yeah, it'll kill it
Uh,
exactly, but I think he just said, I'd rather kill your Basilicus creature and then your Shambling Vent can die in combat to whatever I have.
yeah,
Because if he blocks a Shambling Vent, the Shambling Vent will die. He's decided to draw 2, discard 2 here, but with only 1 card in hand, that's not the best time to be doing that. But at least
yeah. I
he
get.
gets to look at he gets to choose the best of whatever the 3 cards he has in his hand are to keep.
Yeah, and the Ataka is like optimistic to keep, right? So
Well, with
you
the
just get rid of
Prismari command, he could have made a treasure, which would have meant he could cast it.
that.
He could have made the treasure. Yeah, I think so. Let's see if Jack wants to trade his shell. He said, "No, you know what? I'll take it. I can gain the life back." Unfortunately, because of the way that the timing works, he cannot animate his shambling vent and target it with the artful maneuver.
Yeah.
And he's drawn a castable Ashen Rider here. You love to see it.
So Kevin's got to fight with fire. Wait, can fight with fire hit face? It can't, right?
Well, if you pay the full 9 mana, you can divide 10 damage, but again among anything, but otherwise it's 3 mana for 5 to a creature. So he's not. This game's not getting to the point where he's going to go to 9 mana because there's a there's an Ashen Rider here. Yeah, but I mean this Ashen Rider's just an absolutely clean 3 for 1. And if Jack does get the other red source for Chandra, this it's going to end things quickly.
Yeah. Kevin's just got a forest in hand.
Okay, so now Jack's drawn another artful maneuver, which he can use here to gain some life. Does this block just to save damage here? I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
And that's another land, so that's it.
Yeah, two lands in hand. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So better showing here with Jack. Mana worked out a bit better there. That Chandra is still a bit ambitious with. He just has like two mountains, two guild gates, evolving wilds, and gateway plaza. It's like I said, it's an ambitious splash as one might call it. But yeah, Jack's looking through the graveyard here. He's now noticed that there was an Atarka discarded. Trying to figure out if there's anything he can bring in to better combat that. But that one's a hard one to combat. Any changes being made on the other side, or he's
Yeah, Kevin's looking through. He hasn't made any changes yet.
yeah. Yeah, Jack. He looked at a couple cards, but that's as far as it went. Yeah, so we can see, based on the quality of a lot of these cards, how these players got to, got to very very good starts so far in the league. I do
Yeah, and
know.
I did.
Go ahead.
Oh, I did check which loyalty ability these players picked. I think Kevin I think went +2, +2, +2, so he's looking to -7, and Jack went +2, -1.
The +2 just gets you the pie. What is that? It gets you like the set of the week or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think I did -1 and then a +2. I guess. Yeah.
yeah. I misread the -4 and thought it was better than it was. I think
Mm,
so. I was going to go for that, but then I ended up just +7ing because I plussed it already.
that works. That works. Yeah. So what's the hand looking like here
So
for Kevin?
got a he's got a treasure cruise, which is nice with this mill. He's got reject. He's got a flyer.
Yeah. So Jack's been absolutely bailed out by this Rakdos Guildgate that he drew because otherwise he only had two planes in hand for his three color deck. This keep was looking potentially a little suspect, but that Rakdos Guildgate on turn two bailed him out. So reject is what? It's a counter spell, right? Counter a creature
Yeah,
unless
it's
they pay
creature
3.
planeswalker unless they pay 3
Yeah,
and exiles.
yeah. It's the guy getting a big stamp on his forehead or whatever in the art.
Now it's coming out.
Yeah, there's the stamp.
He's got the Akum Warrior, which he probably plays tap now. Oh, he drew Pia and what was this guy's name? Pia
Pia
and
and Karani.
Karani.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a scary one.
so definitely
And
wants to
and
play
he
a
just
tap
gets the
now.
treasure
Get the
cruise.
second red.
Yeah, Philology Archaeologist and Treasure Cruise are very good buddies. Right. Well, he said, "I'll play another combat professor." Yeah, this Philology Archaeologist. Yeah, like normally you have a 2-1 double strike vigilance, so it's probably going to be good, but not against a 1/4. It's not. Yeah, he says I have no desire to fight against that. Let me.
Dragonlord Solomgar just came back for the third game.
Okay, well there's a. I was gonna say there's a Dreadborn hand, but that's not castable presently.
Oh yeah, the black and the red are both off the same land.
Yeah, so he's got a compulsory rest. He's got a celestial archon. He's got a witherbloom, pledge mage, and shoulder to shoulder, but no removal that he can cast. Jack says in the chat, "Wow, this." Sorry, he says, "Wow, this game sucks." Yeah, the mana's been a bit rough on him. Even last game where he ended up winning, the mana was still a little bit rough partway into the game. So he's
Wait.
so he's perfectly drawn. He drew it up
Oh,
exactly like this. Okay, so he was able to kill the Silumgar here.
yeah, Kevin's got a cool revival, which can get the Dragon Lord back, right?
Well, it gets
So,
back a zombie.
oh, it gets like a zombie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that is an elder dragon, I believe. So
Oh
he's
yeah, that's
old, but
good.
he's not old enough to have died and become a zombie. This Pia and Kieran can just shoot this Ghostblade Eidolon pretty freely. Jack does have the Artful Maneuver in his hand, which we did see do some work in the last game. Right, so Jack's decided I'm going to defend myself with this 3/4 flyer rather than anything else. Interesting, he just didn't want to take the damage here. Maybe he was afraid of some pump spell or something. Normally, when you're at 16, you can take a couple hits from something.
Yeah.
Right, so here's just a big 5/5. Whenever he casts an instant or sorcery, you get to gain 1 life. Yeah, a big tree.
Takes the Gyapa Gearcrafter.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting decision because it's kind of isn't too exciting, but it does something.
It gives him another artifact for the Pia and Kieran activation. So I
Yeah.
think that probably
Yeah, he already
makes
had
it
one, but I
just
guess
just good enough to keep here.
yeah.
Okay. Bond of Insight gets him back to instants or sorceries. Wow.
We got Gust of Wind. And oh, the fight with fire is getting kind of close. Not that close yet.
But you can also just kill this 5/5 here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, let's just kill your 5 drop for 3 mana. We're plenty happy with that as an outcome.
He's got the Gust of Wind. Maybe he can try to get just deal 10 and win. Like he just forces some damage through and then
Oh,
deals 10.
just get to 9 mana. He's
Yeah.
at 7 now. I mean, there's a Palaka Predation in hand here for Jack, so Jack can time his Palaka Predation to be able to take away the fight with fire before it's horrendously lethal. I don't think this works the way that Kevin wanted it
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I think that was just a slight error with how double strike works. Unfortunately, only he did not have enough power there. He needed one more point of power. If that bird was a 2/2, then
Wait, hang on. Here's Dragon Lord Ataka.
oh, okay, just like he drew it up, I guess. 3, 4, 5, and he's at okay. He's still at 7 lands here. Is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's at 8 lands. Okay.
Somebody's I thought this thing had haste. Okay, it's not that much.
No, no, not quite. So Jack does need to. I think he does need to Palaka like immediately to take the fight with fire out of hand.
I feel like the thing is like I optimistically want to hit him with two with this and then fight with fire, so I wouldn't have chumped there, but like it
Yeah,
probably isn't
that
gonna work out that way, but
there's no way he's gonna let him keep the fight with fire here.
yeah, now the fire's gone.
He's checking that there's no zombies in the graveyard here, and he has discovered that there are indeed no zombies in the graveyard. All right, so crisis averted for the fight with fire here. But like I said, Jack had the plaque of predation, and he knew that the fight with fire was in hand, so
Yeah.
he knew he had to fire it off this turn, or else risk getting very badly impacted by it.
Yeah. Here the here's like Devour Flesh would only sack the 1/1 flyer, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this happens every time I drew
Oh,
Devour
oh,
Flesh.
is that
Like,
what he drew?
yeah, he drew Devour Flesh.
Yeah, that's the problem with those cards. Like that's basically always been the problem with edict effects. You know, opponent sacks a
Yeah.
creature. It's like unless you get it on turn two, you know, like I said, if it's in my deck, I would just hope that I would draw it in my opening hand every game and just kill their two drop.
Yeah. He could sack his own guy for 8 life.
Yeah, that is legal. That is legal. I just remember Devour Flesh was played in like mono black devotion in standard because it could kill Sylvan Caryatid. That was like it was like a removal for the Sylvan Caryatid. That's why people played it. But like,
Nothing better?
well, it's hexproof, right? The Caryatid.
Oh yeah, but I guess yeah. I was thinking like, oh yeah, in my head there's like better edicts than that, but I guess
Well, that was what was in standard at the time.
yeah.
Yeah, because Caryatid was like a staple of like every green deck because it's a mana dork with hexproof that taps for any color, like crazy good.
Mhm.
All right, so this
Other
is
Devour Flesh, and this one's pretty good.
I yeah, it's got to be. All right, well he's just gonna fire it off here. Yeah.
I guess he could have cast on his turn to prevent the 1 life game, but that doesn't
All
really
right, so
matter.
Jack's drawn a Soul Flare, which can give him I think just flying, but I mean it's good enough, right? Because he's got Soul
Yeah,
Flare, he's got Celestial Archon, which is that 4/4 flyer with Bestow, and he's got Basilica Screecher.
yeah. 4/4. It has first
Oh,
strike too, right?
double strike. Yeah, he can get flying and double strike. Pretty good. That's not bad. Unfortunately, he cannot also cast the Basilica Screecher just for lack of black sources. But the flying and double strike will sew this game up pretty quick. All right, Falaji, you can dig for removal.
See,
What do you got there,
that's
Prismari?
Prismatic Command and Void Shatter.
Yeah, Void Shatter is just a counter spell, which the thing he needs to counter spell is in play already.
Does Prismatic Command do anything?
Not really.
Wait, can it destroy enchantments, or is it
Artifacts, yeah.
just artifacts?
Yeah, blue and red aren't killing enchantments
Yeah.
really. And he's drawn now. He is for the third game in a row. He has a Chandra Flamecaller that he's drawn, but this time it
Oh,
actually uh, is castable, and we'll get to see the power that it provides, which is the power to make 2/3 that can attack immediately. All right, so yeah, he's gonna have to fire the Prismara command probably to kill one of them. These 3/1s.
yeah.
Well, he has to kill one and block the other.
Hmm.
And then this double striking Soul Flare is gonna probably get the job done here. Yeah, because now he's got this Soul Flare, which is beyond lethal. Chandra's making two lethal attackers.
Well, that's
Not sure
not
what kind
enough
of
because
card. Yeah, Heated Debate can kill that, but he still dies to the Chandra here. So yeah, we saw some powerful cards on both sides here, and Jack is the one who comes out on top here with Chandra finally castable. Third time you've seen him this match, but this time it came in for the victory. So congratulations to Jack on the win, and we'll be back later with our final match of the week.